Lawler, Where'd You Be Fine, Jacqueline, which was Miss Texas then, and very entertaining. Like, we loved it. We wouldn't miss a Saturday TV at all, Saturday wrestling. But I gave it a shot, and it was something that I was like, not sure if this is for me, not wrestling. I said, well, maybe if I be a manager of valet, I can come out, get hype the crowd up, bob around a little bit, kind of like what Naomi and the other girl were with the Funkadelic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, I could do that for sure, But someone approached me and said that Junkyard Dog was having a school in Louisiana, and if I wanted to train, that would be a good opportunity for me. So I packed up and went to Lafayette, Louisiana, and started training underneath Junkyard Dog, and trained with him for a few months. He had to leave and do other things, and then a guy by the name of Rod Price. A lot of people. He don't get a lot of recognition, but that was like Stone Cold's first tag team partner.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yes. That's the Rugged Rod Price. And that's who JBL mentioned in his Hall of Fame speech.
He did.
Yeah, he gave JBL his first match. Yes. So, yeah. And he came in to Louisiana, and he told me, he's like, Jazz, if you really want to make it in this business and make money, you're going to have to wrestle. Like, they ain't going to pay you to walk around and try to be cute. And I guess he knew, a woman of color. I don't know if that was the deal or what, but, he was brutally honest with me. And I was like, okay, so if I want this to work, then I got to get down and dirty. And that's what I did. I trained underneath him for about 8 months. He was in ECW as one of the Baldies, and told me about the tryout in ECW. And I went there, and
the rest
here we are today.
So talk a little bit about how you actually came up with your name. Like, where did Jazz come from?
Well, it was Jasmine. If you remember my original ECW jacket, it had JAZZMYN. Jasmine. Yes, but everybody just started calling me Jazz, and I guess it just I guess I look more like a Jazz than a Jasmine. I don't know. I mean, my husband doesn't even call me my real name. I'm Jazz with him. So
really?
Wow.
How did you guys even meet? If you don't mind talking about because I think it's so interesting because everyone always talks about like the lifestyle, the wrestling lifestyle, being on the road, and most people in the business, they end up with and marrying someone in the business. So how did you guys connect?
We've been married now for, oh my God. Been wrestling for what, 22, 23 years. Yeah, we're married 21, 20, 22, 23 years. We've been married almost just as long as we've been
in the business.
Successful. Yes. Wow. Yes.
So
because you got to think about it. My career, I had a quick jump start, honestly, I did. I don't know if you really heard what I said, but I was like, I trained with Rod Price for like 8 months.
Oh yeah, you said under a year. Yeah.
Yeah. And when it did my tryout, and then that was it, I was like with ECW. So yeah. So just blessed again, right place at the right time. So when people try to tell me you don't get, you're so underrated, and I'm like, you know what? The time I had, I was at the perfect place for the perfect time. Because who knows, if I was here now, I probably wouldn't have the opportunities that I had then.
Let's go
with because there's so many women now. There was only, like in ECW, there was only like 3 girls on the whole roster.
Like on one hand, how many girls?
Yeah. Even when I was in WWE, we had maybe 7. Think about what they have now. They got 27 just in NXT.
Yeah, right.
Dang. Yeah. It's a lot of.
I never saw that.
Now, if you really look at it, it's a lot of women. NXT got
their whole show, like I would say 45, even half.
I think it's 50.
No, but half of the show is always women on the TV screen.
Yeah,
nonstop.
It's a rise. Like you have all female promotions now.
Right.
Yeah. And plus, women really is a big draw now. We really are. The ratings don't lie. The numbers don't lie. The company I work for a company here in Texas, SWE. and the women's division, like the ratings are higher than some of the men matches. And it's always been like that, but it's just a man's world. And they tried to make sure we was always pushed to the back. But now if you want to make money, you got to push us forward.
Exactly.
Yeah. You can't leave us, can't throw us in the back now.
We had spoke to Thunder Rosa actually earlier this week. We had interviewed her. And she mentioned about you guys still doing shows. And like, even during the pandemic time, there was 300 people coming out.
Yes.
For an all women's
promotion. Yes.
So just stuff like that. Like, and that's why like we want to do like interviews like this and just have people just know like this is what's going on. Because even though we're here in New York, we have friends down in the Carolinas, but just you guys being in Texas, like it's a movement. And the only way for it to keep going up is if we have conversations like this and we let people know. Because I didn't know when Thunder Rosa said 300 people, I was like,
right.
Where?
I was shocked.
How?
Yeah. Yes, right.
It's like it's a thing.
Mm-hmm. And the promotion is just here in Texas. Like Texas wrestling is just so. Oh my God, it's just so much history in Texas. Again, the promotion I work for, SWE, we're drawing over 1,000.
Are you serious?
Like, see,
yes,
crazy.
Yes, we're drawing over 1,000.
Wow,
per show.
Because you got to think about it. Like Texas is actually perfectly placed because you have still that like lucha kind of wrestling that people have fans, and they are hardcore fans. Like I honestly think lucha fans is like that level of like where they'll spend $50 general admissions.
Yeah,
like period. And I didn't see that until Vince was on that show here in the Bronx. And it was an all lucha show in the Bronx, and general admissions was $50. I said, "What? That's
crazy, right?
It's crazy." But so you have those fans, and they're so close to Mexico and things like that, and then you just have fans of wrestling that, as Jazz mentioned, like history and grew up around it, and you can be in your backyard and build a wrestling ring and call it a day, type of thing.
Dang, that is true.
And SWE, we're doing like the old school style. We're not doing a lot of flip flopping, and the fans really appreciate that because they see that all day long on TV. And I'm not saying it's completely wrong. You want a little bit of old school with the new school. Like you need that, But yes, here in Texas, SWE, man, you better keep your eyes open for us because we're growing. We have TV. We have Teddy Long. We have Mark Henry. Oh my God. We have Kevin Sullivan and myself, my husband, Charlie Haas.
Ooh. Wait, what?
Yes.
We've been looking for that man for a while.
Yeah.
Like when I saw Shelton Benjamin come, I was like, "Where Charlie Haas at?"
Yes, we have Charlie. Charlie Haas is the heavyweight champion. What? Rodney's the TV champion. Yes.
Oh man, we have to go.
Yes, we have Melina. We have Melina here with us.
Oh.
Yes.
Yo, you guys are a powerhouse,
right?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. That's what I'm saying. Don't shut your eyes. Don't blink on us, baby.
So,
yes,
I want to talk about this real quick because June 26th you have a booking. Do you know about that? The Black Girl Magic.
Knows about that.
Yes, June 26th against Trisha Dora. Yes.
We're super excited about that because that's up here by us.
Yes.
And we're super excited about this match. And I really want to see you versus Trish really badly.
I tell you what, when I announced my retirement, that was the first thing that was posted. Like, you got to work Trish. You got to have a match with Trish. Trisha Dora. So a lot of people want to see this match.
Well, we're gonna be able to see it.
Like, seriously, that was all on my Twitter feeds. Like, you and Trisha Dora. Like, it's got to happen. Somebody booked this. So finally, yes, it's signed and sealed. Yeah.
So, like, outside of her, is there anyone else, like, whether it's indies, main, promotions, so anyone else you would love to get in the ring with before you honestly, because I always, us loving wrestling and us having our podcast and things like that, like we, have a lot of friends, whether in and out of the ring. And really, for me personally, no one ever retires. Like, y'all can play that retirement card all you want, but I personally, no one ever retires. Like Ric Flair is the definition of I'm retired, but I'm not ever gonna retire.
Mm-hmm.
So
Harry Funk.
the list goes on and on about how, like, it's just like, come on, guys, stop playing with me. Like, you're not gonna retire. But before you really decide to hang out those boots, is there anyone else, or is there a few people that you would love to get in the ring with? Just just so that not only the fans know, but like future bookings, like can make things happen. Like,
if there's anyone that I would get in there. I would go to the gym. I'd drop me about 10, 15 pounds, and I would do whatever I had to do so I can go and make this match happen and give her the best that I have for sure. And I would say that's Charlotte Flair.
Ooh. Say that again. Who?
Charlotte Flair.
Why?
Because I love her style. She's a worker, and I just believe her and I could go in there and just have great chemistry together and just tell one heck of a story and just, and it's money. I believe that her and I, one-on-one is something that would be WrestleMania match.
Listen, if anyone that has any connections to WWE that is listening to the Jobbertears podcast, you heard it first. Like, you might need to make this happen.
Listen, you can't deny. Listen, we all know she got multiple championships, this and that, and she is pushed to the moon. But at the end of the day, she delivers,
and it's
not her fault. She works.
I love her work. I love her work.
She's a good employee. She's a good employee, and her in-ring is top tier. It's not her fault. She's just doing her job really well. Just blame the company for not pushing no one else.
Employee of the month.
No, she's employee of the decade.
A little bit.
But
the match she had with Trish, oh my god. She
that a lot of people don't talk about.
She did that. Charlotte Flair made that happen.
This is a banger.
That was a good one. I did not see that coming. Actually, so that was a good one.
Can you name a couple of